Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So in today's video, we've got another round of Battlefield 6 leaks. We're going to talk about so many things. We've got a potential release date for the next game, considering that GTA 6 was delayed to May 2026, which is, well, quite a big delay if you ask me. And this actually means that we are going to probably get a new Battlefield game in 2025 without being scared of being overshadowed by a game like GTA 6. So we're going to take a look at that potential release date, as well as the weight of attachments for almost all the attachments. We're going to take a look at the conquest layout for Capstone map, which was leaked probably a few days ago. We've got some potential Battlefield 6 Season 1 content, which is very interesting at this point. And we also have some call-ins and drops for Battle Royale as well. We also got all the gadgets leaked based on class, which is very interesting, this one. Finally, we've got all the game modes for the next game, and some of them are completely new. So we are going to go over all that. But before we get into the video, if you are looking for content on Battlefield, if you want the next Battlefield game to be fully covered, if you're looking for guides on 2042, because, well, we've got some time to get to that point where we get the next Battlefield, this is the place for you guys. So do make sure to hit the like button, also subscribe to the channel, because there will be more coming your way soon. Also, my specialist guide videos are going to make a comeback. We've been basically delaying them because of all the leaks of the next Battlefield game that are coming out, but we are going to get back to them as well real quick. So without further ado, guys, let's just go ahead and start the video. So someone posted on Reddit doing some great stuff on collecting some data on Battlefield 1, Battlefield 2042, and Battlefield 5, and this actually gives us some sort of algorithm for what the release date might be, when will we get the reveal trailer, and all those kind of stuff. So let's take a look at this. For Battlefield 1, the trailer release and official release date announcement both was in May 6, 2016. The alpha playtest was in July 2016. The open beta was in August 31st to September 8th, 2016. And the official release date was October 21st, 2016. Now, taking a look at Battlefield 5, for trailer release and official release date announcement, we've got May 23rd, 2018. The alpha playtest took place in June 28th to July 2nd, 2018. It was also a closed alpha. The open beta was from September 6th to September 11th, 2018. And finally, the official release date was November 20, 2018. And for 2042, trailer release and official release date announcement, both were in June 9th, 2021. The alpha playtest took place from August 12th to August 16th, 2021. It was also a closed alpha. The open beta took place from October 6th to October 9th, 2021. So it was a 3-day open beta, as you guys probably remember. And the official release date was October 22nd, 2021, but it was delayed to November 19th, 2021. So just taking a look at this, there is a specific pattern here. Most of the reveal trailers come out in either May or June, with the possibility being towards May just a little bit more. So we are going to get some sort of reveal trailer either this month or the next one. So that means we are actually close to a reveal trailer. Considering all the leaks and EA and DICE being sad about this, in my opinion, the best they can do is just reveal the game as soon as possible. But also, we've got a official release date pattern as well. The official release date is going to be either in October or November, which in my opinion, it will be just November because the last two Battlefield games have been released in November. Now, with that said, GTA 6 was also delayed until May 2026. So that's a big delay right there. And there are so many games that can now be released with ease of mind, basically, because there were rumors about Battlefield 6 being delayed to early 2026 only to prevent being in the same time frame of release date with GTA 6. And I'm pretty sure it's not just a Battlefield problem. Every single game that gets in the way of something like GTA 6 with all that hype will definitely get crushed, and there will be no chance for them. Even games like Doom, The Dark Ages, all of them. It doesn't matter what the game is, GTA 6 has a huge hype around it and will crush everything that comes in its way. So everyone wants to avoid it, basically. So with all that said, we are going to probably get our hands on the next Battlefield game in either October or November 2025. However, Sorrow actually leaked some of the attachment weights for the next game. If you guys don't know, you can customize your weapon, but every single attachment that you put on the weapon has a significant weight to it, and you can't actually go upper than 100 points. Okay, so whatever you put on that weapon can be accumulated up until 100 points and no more. And you guys probably know Sorrow. He's the one behind the Sorrow spreadsheet, the spreadsheet that gives you all the stats you need for the weapons of Battlefield 2042. He's done a pretty good job there. I'm pretty sure this leak can be actually legit. So let's take a look at this. For muzzle attachments, muzzle brakes and flash hiders range from 10 to 30 points. We're going to have 4 different suppressors ranging from 20 to 30 points. For barrels, we've got a basic barrel with 10 points, extended and short barrel for 15 points, and we've got a lightweight barrel which has 20 points. weapons. So Sauer says he has no idea what this does, like the lightweight barrel. There are no stat changes shown and there are no description for anything yet. I would have assumed a faster ADS time, for example, but apparently not that. So I don't really know what the lightweight barrel does for now. For short and extended barrels, it only shows velocity differences for now, but no effect on rate of fire or anything else right now. So these are probably not ready yet, in my opinion, because it's impossible for an attachment to do basically nothing. So we're just gonna have to wait and see. We're gonna have different types of lasers ranging from 10 points to 30 points. For scopes, iron sights only cost 5 points. Different scope zoom levels from 1 times to 6 times all cost 10 points. Snipers get 8 times and 10 times scopes as well. They also cost 10 points. And a 6 times thermal, just like Battlefield 2042, also 25 points. LPVO switchable zoom scopes also cost 25 points, and it doesn't say what the zoom levels are, but apparently we are going to get some variable zoom levels just like Battlefield 4. And we're going to have 2 different thermal scopes. One of them is 1.5 times with 15 points, and the second one is a 3 times for 25 points. For bullet types, FMJ and tungsten cost 5 points, polymer and hollow 10 points, frangible and ballistic 20 points. This one's very interesting, however. For magazine types, sources differ highly depending on weapon class, so cannot really compile this right now. It does look like there is a fast mag option, though that costs exactly the same as the default on every gun, so that is just a straight upgrade. That is probably one of the early unlocks on anything, I assume. There are also smaller mag choices that have a faster ADS timing and obviously reload, and costs can range from 5 points all the way to 40 and even more on LMGs and DMRs, even 55. So magazines are going to be costly when it comes to customizing your weapons. We also got magwell attachments. These only increase reload speed from what I saw, come in different sizes, and the costs range from 5 points to 10 points. Having none equipped costs 0. For grips, Sorrow says there was a shit ton of these, man. Costs range from 10 all the way to 45 points. There are also at least 3 grips to have one of those integrated bipod thingies. So yeah, there are virtual grips that actually have bipods equipped to them, like integrated, right? So whatever you want, you can just basically equip that bipod as well. Apparently we are going to get 3 of those at least in the next game. For flashlights, apparently we only have 2 and they cost 10 and 15 points, and rangefinder costs 10 points. So we are going to get a rangefinder after all. So now moving on to a potential Battlefield 6 Season 1 content, which is just crazy, you know? The game's not even announced yet, and people are just leaking Season 1 stuff. Impressive, man. Let's take a look at this. For weapons, we're gonna get a minifix bolt-action rifle and a DP12 shotgun. I'm just gonna take this with a grain of salt, guys, because we don't really know anything about this, but it's from Vanik, so most of the things he's leaked turned out to be legit. I don't know. We're gonna wait and see. For gadgets, we're gonna get a TR-V150 drone. For vehicles, it's gonna be a Marauder APC, and we are going to get some field upgrade trees. So the first field upgrade is gonna call the field mechanic. It's going to improve upgrade kits, explosive resistance, access to locked safes. For improviser, we've got enhanced sprinting and sabotage distance near enemy vehicles. The third part of it is called improved targeting. It enhances the javelin, allowing for locking terrain and aircraft. And the number 4 is called heated. Damaging vehicles applies burning and improves launcher reloading. Field upgrade actually looks a lot like something related to Battle Royale, you know, because accessing locked safes is either for Gauntlet or for Battle Royale, because it's not going to have any place in something like the multiplayer. And we've got another field upgrade tree. It's called Pointman. So it inserts plates faster, carries more ammo, and resists impairment. Second one is Breacher. Nearby enemy devices are revealed. Third one is Grenadier. Improved M320 reload speed, ammo regeneration, and carry capacity. And the fourth one is Ruthless. Downing enemy briefly improves sprinting and reveals survivors. So this field upgrades actually look a lot like something related to Battle Royale. I don't really think these two have any place in the multiplayer section. So that's about that. Now let's move on. Again, Vanik says these are the possible airdrops in Battle Royale. Let's take a look at this. We've got the M3E1 MAAWS. It's called the Carl Gustav M4. Some of you guys probably know this. It's a recoilless shoulder-launched missile, and it uses a FCS-13RE sight. So there are different missile rounds for this launcher. We've got the ASM-509. It destroys buildings and fortifications. We've got the Heat 55-1C. It destroys tanks and armored vehicles. We've got the Smoke 46-9B. It creates smoke screens. And we've got Illum 545C, and it will light up the battlefield at night. So if this is for Battle Royale, we are going to have night maps as well, or maybe the dynamics change, and for example the game starts at evening, and then the further you play it's going to get darker and darker, which is very interesting. So these were potential weapon drops or call-ins for the Battle Royale part. We also have some gadgets here compiled based on class. So for Assault, we've got Adrenaline Shot. This one is confirmed because we had access to the patch notes for the new client of the Battlefield Labs, and they actually made improvements implements the adrenaline shot, so we know that this exists. We've got M26 Mass Dragon Breath, we've got M320 Smoke, M320 High Explosive, M320 Thermite, and Thermobaric as well. And finally, we've got a 40mm drill charge for assault. Now let's take a look at the engineer. We've got the repair tool, we've got the Stinger, we've got the M136 AT4, we've got M15 AT Mine, we've got RPG-7V2, the Javelin, M4A1 Slam, and finally the PTK M1R. For sport, we've got the supply crate, defibrillator, deployable cover, grenade interceptor, tracer dot, supply pouch, and finally missile interceptor. So apparently support class is going to have the role of medic here, just like Battlefield 2042. For recon, we've got Tux, Claymore, soft lamp, spawn beacon, C4, PLD, and recon drone, but there are some unfinished or unknown gadgets as well here. We've got the XM25 launcher. This is an airburst weapon. We've got the M320 flash, M320 LVG, and M320 sticky launcher. We've got the MBT law, mortar, and decoy. So if I just want to guess which class is going to get these unfinished or unknown gadgets, I'm going to guess the XM25 and all the M320s are going to assault. The MBT law is an anti-tank missile. You should have no doubt this is going to be an engineer one. For mortar, in my opinion, is going to be a support gadget, and finally decoy is going to be for recon. So that was all about the gadgets, but we've got some game modes here, and there are very interesting stuff here. For regular multiplayer modes, we've got Conquest, Conquest Small, Breakthrough, Rush, TDM, Squad TDM, and Domination. We've got a game mode called Sabotage. When attacking, sabotage as many enemy assets as possible, and when defending, prevent the enemy from destroying your assets. We've got Escalation/Raid, fight to capture and hold objectives to expand your territory. First team to log down 3 objectives wins. We've got Strike Point, fight across multiple rounds to capture a key objective. We've got Payload, fight to escort a payload the furthest and fastest or stop the enemy in their tracks. And finally, we've got King of the Hill. You guys probably know this. Maintain control of the marked areas to earn points. The first team to reach the target score wins. So as you can see, these are regular multiplayer game modes. There are some new ones here as well, but I'm pretty sure people will just play, Breakthrough, Conquest, Rush, and TDM. Most of the times, Battlefield just means these 4. Whatever else they do is going to be, in my opinion, just a waste of time. Maybe something like Control is way better than anything they want to announce. Like, Control is great. If they give us Control back again, I mean, next game is going to be fantastic. But I don't really know about Sabotage, Raid, Strike Point, things like this. Give me Control, Conquest, and I'm going to be fine. We've got some additional game modes. These are either incomplete data or just in prototype status. Shutdown, Tank Hunt, Crimson, Gunmaster, Touchdown, Tug of War, Fantastic Four/Survive, and finally Squad Shootout. So for new experiences, which have a free-to-play possibility, we've got Gauntlet. You guys probably know this. We've seen a lot about this one. Battle to complete a series of missions. Squads with the lowest scores in each mission are eliminated. And there are so many Gauntlet mission types available here. We've got Circuit, Contract, Deathlock, Hotwire, Swarm, Territory, Vendetta, Wreckage, and so on. I'm just going to leave them here so you can read through this by yourself. If you don't really know anything about these missions, you have to get your hands on the thing to be able to tell what these missions are. So we're just going to leave it at that and move on. And finally, we've got the Capstone Layout here. In my opinion, there are so many things worthy of mentioning. First of all, something's very good here. We don't get like E1, E2, E3 objectives because that was just ridiculous. A, B, C, D, and so on. That's the perfect form. Some people actually argue that the map looks small. In my opinion, you guys have never played 2042, or you are one of those people who played 2042 in 128 player game modes. Like, you guys can't be serious. You see, 2042's maps are so huge to be able to just host 128 players that you can't actually play anything else and enjoy. So in my opinion, just because you're playing a Conquest Battlefield map doesn't mean it has to be a huge one with tons of empty spaces and mountain sniping and stuff like that. You don't really need to make every single map that way. I'm pretty sure there will be maps like that. For example, the Altai Range in Battlefield 4, if you guys remember, that was a huge map, but we also had maps like Locker. We also had maps like Pearl Market. So considering that, I'm pretty sure things will be alright and you don't really need to be worried about map size in the next game. So that's about today's video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed and hope this video was helpful and informative. Do make sure to go down in the comment section. Let me know what you think about the leaks. Let me know what you think about, the gameplay on the video, whatever you want to say. I'm going to be there. We're going to discuss everything, and I'm pretty sure there will be a great discussion down there in the comment section if you guys go ahead and do that. So thank you all guys for watching, and until next time, stay cool.